The fashion world is about to be thrown into a whirlwind again, and it's happening sooner than you think. Nearly 2 decades after the iconic The Devil Wears Prada hit theaters, Disney has confirmed the highly anticipated sequel will grace the big screen on May 1st, 2026, transforming not just Meryl Streep into an even bigger acting legend, but also catapulting Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci into the pop culture stratosphere. The film, based on Lauren Weisberger's novel, was equal parts glamour and grit, following Anne Hathaway's Andy Sachs as she navigated the dizzying, high-stakes world of fashion under the merciless eye of Miranda Priestly, the fictional editor-in-chief of the world's most prestigious fashion magazine Runway. So, with The Devil Wears Prada's massive cultural impact and enduring popularity, it's no surprise that Disney has decided to bring us all back into Miranda's icy world. But while we're all celebrating this incredible news, we'd still have a lot of questions. And of course, there are some burning issues we all need answers to, like who's in the cast, what will the plot even look like, and will we see Meryl Streep strutting around in more couture, the return of the originals? For now, Disney is playing their cards close to the chest, and we don't have the full cast locked down. However, fans can breathe a sigh of relief because some of the original stars are all but confirming their return. Reports last year had already hinted at the big news. Both Meryl Streep and Emily Blunt are set to reprise their iconic roles as Miranda Priestly and Emily Charlton, respectively. Anne Hathaway, though not officially confirmed, is expected to return as Andy Sachs. And let's be honest, who could imagine a Devil Wears Prada sequel without Andy, right? But while the stars haven't formally signed on the dotted line, it's clear that there's no shortage of enthusiasm for stepping back into these larger-than-life roles. Take Stanley Tucci, for example. He played the unforgettable, no-nonsense art director Nigel Kipling in the original. Tucci himself told E! News last year that he'd be more than happy to revisit it in a second. Listen, it was a great experience, he said. My hope is, if it happens, we would all have a blast. Obviously, there are logistics to figure out, but it'd be fun for everyone. And Emily Blunt, who's always been a fan favorite for her sardonic yet lovable take on Emily, couldn't hide her excitement either. At the Red Sea International Film Festival last December, Blunt made it clear that she and her former co-stars would be delighted to reunite. In fact, The Devil Wears Prada squad got us all buzzing in early 2024 when Blunt joined Streep and Hathaway on stage at the SAG Awards. The trio trolled fans with their witty banter, with Blunt quipping, "By all means, move at a glacial pace," a cheeky reference to one of Miranda Priestly's most memorable lines. Streep, ever the legend, responded in true Miranda fashion, opening the envelope with her trademark grace. What about the plot? Now, let's get to the meat of the matter. What's this sequel actually going to be about? Disney has been tight-lipped about the specifics of the plot, keeping it under wraps like a secret fashion collection that won't be revealed until the big runway show. But don't panic. There's hope yet. If the movie is anything like its predecessor, expect razor-sharp dialogue, plenty of high fashion, and more than enough backstabbing to keep you glued to the screen. The Devil Wears Prada to a fashion frenzy. So, as the excitement builds for the Devil Wears Prada sequel, one thing is crystal clear. This is going to be a fashion event of epic proportions. Whether it's watching Meryl Streep's legendary Miranda Priestly deliver her icy one-liners, or seeing Anne Hathaway's Andy once again trying to balance the chaos of the fashion world with her personal life, fans of the first film will no doubt be watching this sequel with bated breath. May 1st, 2026 is still a few years away, but mark your calendars because the fashion world is about to be turned upside down once again, and we're all just along for the ride. Will the sequel live up to the legendary status of the original? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. The devil is coming back, and she's bringing the drama, the couture, and, most importantly, the attitude. Get ready, because this may be one runway show you won't want to miss. This is just the beginning. The world of The Devil Wears Prada is about to be bigger than ever, and we're all dying to see what Miranda Priestly has in store for us. Whether you're a fashion lover, a movie buff, or just a fan of some serious drama, this sequel promises to deliver.